Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Linkness Monster, and today we're going to be talking about the Target exclusive Clone Wars wave. We're going to be talking about all the things I like about the wave, all the things I don't, some of the better figures we could have got for the wave, and all the stuff doing to do with the Target exclusive part of it, and why I think that is just an awful idea, and how Hasbro needs to find a good way to fix this. So starting up with figure selection. This comes down to a few different things. Like just for Black Series in general, these are four great figures, ones that like people have been asking for a long time, and it's super nice to be finally getting them in the Black Series. But the big problem with these figures are these are pretty core essential figures to like the Black Series or just to Star Wars in general, like Anakin and Obi-Wan, the two main characters of the prequel trilogy. We don't have them in the main Clone Wars line yet, and they're going and deciding to make them exclusives to Target. And that just blows my mind. So I think maybe if they went and re-released these guys in the main line later, that's great. But making popular figures like this that are super essential and have been super asked for a while, making them exclusives to Target is just awful. And it's just not a good idea for Hasbro to do. And if you are new to collecting the Black Series, I'm going to explain why. One, because pre-ordering. So, these figures will go up for pre-order, and you want to go and pre-order it. Well, basically, Target has zero bot protection at all. So, if you're not on the website within seconds of those things going up, they will be sold out in literally less than 2 minutes. And so you have like barely enough time to put one of these guys in your carts and check out, let alone all four of these guys. So if you want all four of them, you're gonna have a hard time putting them in your cart and checking out. But two, if you want these figure at all, like you better hope to get the pre-order, or else you're gonna be searching for 15 different targets at like 6 in the morning trying to find these figures because you missed out on the pre-order. And if this was a wide release figure, it'd be great. You go to a different website and pre-order it. You could look at many different stores, but the fact that it's exclusive to Target really kills this wave. And because I'll go to a Target and they'll be sold out. Like literally, they'll have no Black Series whatsoever in the first place. But finding an exclusive wave like this is going to be even harder. One, because they're super popular figures. People are going to buy like one to keep in the box, one to keep out, one to give to their brother, and it's just like one of those things. It's going to be super hard for just casual fans to find these, let alone dedicated fans that are hunting these figures down. And another thing is the actual amount of stock each target gets. My Target and many other Targets will probably end up only getting 1 to 2 cases of these waves, and that's it. So that's probably what, 4 Anakins and Obi-Wans in the span of a year. So literally somebody can go to that store and find that they'll buy 2 or 3, let alone scalpers. Scalpers will know like these stuff are worth the money and they're expensive, and they'll go buy them and just resell them on eBay for a profit. And it's just really annoying to see that Hasbro decided to make this wave an exclusive. And what makes it more frustrating is this is all happening after the Walmart wave exclusive. And I do want to go through all the awful things that happened there. So basically, if you guys didn't know, earlier in 2020, Hasbro did another Clone Wars Season 7 exclusive wave to Walmart. And there was like all tons of stuff wrong with this. First up is the pre-orders. The website was all jacked up, and you were able to buy these guys 20 minutes before the pre-orders were supposed to go up. So by the time, people actually showed up to get the pre-orders at the normal release date, they were all sold out. And, so people are so like ticked off, they waited so long to get these figures. They finally go in to the website to pre-order, and they're all sold out right when they're supposed to go up. And so then same thing with distribution in stores. They were impossible to find in stores. My Walmart literally has had one figure, a 40th anniversary Lando, for like a year now. Like they have not gotten anything else since then. And it's frustrating. They've not restocked, and that's one big thing that's a problem with Walmart. They don't restock their shelves, or if they do, they'll get like one case and they'll be gone by midday. And it's just super frustrating that Hasbro knew about this. They saw all of the fan hate for it. They even apologized. They said, "We know what happened here and we're really sorry, it'll never happen again," knowing that they're going to have a Target exclusive wave coming out a few months later. And to make the Walmart situation even worse, These guys were showing up in stores before the pre-orders were shipped out. Like, come on, Hasbro. If you're doing pre-orders, I expect to get these pre-orders on the day that it's supposed to be released. And I don't expect to walk into a store and find it there before I pre-ordered it. Because what's the point of pre-ordering it if you can get it in the store sooner? That's the point of a pre-order. And like, you gotta ship out your pre-orders before you send them into stores. And I understand maybe they had like, you're not supposed to put these up to a certain date, but if you're able to ship out pre-orders to stores, why don't you ship them out to the people that actually ordered them? And then there's a whole nother thing with like, I know Walmart and Target employees, like some of these people know like how valuable these things are, and they won't even put them out on shelves. They'll go out and buy them all before they put them out on shelves, or as soon as they get put out on shelves, they'll buy them and then go and sell them out of their car on eBay or whatever. And so they'll never even hit the store shelves in the first place because they're getting bought out by employees. And this is a whole nother problem, not really anything Hasbro can fix, but that's one big problem of giving store like just exclusives in the first place. And I'll give you a few situations where an exclusive is alright. A pretty niche character that one or two people, like, it's not a super popular character like an Anakin, Obi-Wan, Echo, or Hawk. Like that droid from Mandalorian, I'll throw up his photo right now. That'd be a great exclusive. It's not a super popular character, it's rather niche, and I think that'd be a pretty good exclusive. Another good exclusive thing are repacks. It's a good opportunity for a store to get an exclusive, and somebody to get a figure that they hadn't gotten before. It's a great way to give an exclusive. Example, the Best Buy exclusive Phantom Menace wave. All those were repacks, and there wasn't a whole lot of fuss about that, like, because the only thing that was different was the packaging. So, if you missed out on the figure before, you can go track it down, you can pre-order it, or you could track it down in stores. Not a big deal. Or if you already had it, then it's not something you have to chase down. But these are all brand new figures, and that's one really big problem. You can't do brand new figures as an exclusive, especially figures that are this popular. And this is something that I absolutely love. I love the throwback to the 2008 Clone Wars packaging. I think that's great. Something they should have been doing sooner with that 50th anniversary Lucasfilm line. But the problem about this is it's nice packaging, which means people are going to try to buy more than one to keep in the box. And which kind of sucks because it's already going to be hard to get these figures in the first place. But if a casual fan that normally only get one wants to get two now, then you're never going to see this figure because they'll get all sold out immediately. And, you'll go into your Walmart and you'll just see one guy walking out with, like, 4 Obi-Wans just because he wants to, like, open one, keep one in his box, make a custom, and give one to his uncle. Just something stupid like that. And, people aren't going to actually, like, leave these behind for other people to get. And it's just super frustrating. Even more that the fact that Hasbro knew this was going to happen and they just decided to cash out instead of making these super popular figures in the main line. So I think the only way Hasbro can really fix this is one, actually like make pre-orders good, get a lot of stock for pre-orders that, like, if you want to pre-order it, you'll have that entire day to go and pre-order so it doesn't sell out that quickly. You got to give them a lot of stock. Two, you actually have to give in-store stocks. Because, like, if you're only sending one case per store, then they're going to sell out that quickly. You got to send multiple cases. And, like, one thing that I really miss is going down the Star Wars section and seeing entire aisles just full of figures stocked up. And one thing I kind of relate this to is the Lego aisle. Lego aisles are always stocked, always full of stuff. And that's something I miss for the Black Series. Like, or just Star Wars figures in general. Hasbro needs to go back to the old, like, early 2000s figures where stores are always stocked. You can just walk into any store that sells it and find it. And the problem with, like, hunting these down is you have to be super dedicated to find it. And if it's one of those things like a casual fan, they're losing all of their casual customers because you can't find these in stores, and a casual customer isn't going to go out of their way to pre-order this. And there's several reasons why this is happening, and it'll take me way too long to explain, but it's one of those things, you can't lose money by making too much stock if you only make a limited stock, and you're going to sell out of that stock because you only made that much of it. So if you make a ton extra and don't sell it, you're obviously you're losing money on that. So I guess what Hasbro decided to do is just make less stock, and you're obviously going to sell out. And I think that's kind of what they had their going on in their brains, is like, let's just 100% make less stock, and we're going to make money off of it. and it's just that's I guess is a good a business strategy, but when it comes to like your actual customers, it just pisses them off. I shouldn't have to go to 15 different targets looking for one figure. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda 2-pack, Target exclusive. Never saw that figure once in my life in a store. Let alone any other Black Series. Like I've seen some that peg warm, but like a popular figure that's a store exclusive, I've never seen before. Like you're not gonna find them in stores because people will get there early, dedicated to find it, and they'll sell it out or they'll buy out all the stock, and it's just impossible to get what you want. So everybody started complaining to Hasbro, especially with like the Walmart wave with the final straw for that, and we're like, you guys need to fix your pre-order system because like we understand that it's hard to stock stores and everything. But that's why we want to pre-order it. So you guys need to fix your pre-order system so it doesn't sell out right away. And Hasbro's solution wasn't even for Black Series. They did it for Vintage Collection, and their idea was to just not put them up for pre-order and just release them in stores at a certain date. And the reason this is bad is because people pre-order them because they don't want to go to 15 different stores looking for this stuff. People are still going to buy out all the stock, and it's just how it's going to happen. People are going to go to all the stores, buy out all the stock, and you're never going to see them. And eliminating the pre-order is pretty much just eliminating the small chance that you had to actually get your hand on this figure. They just eliminated that and said, you're on your own, go find it at a store, find it at we don't care. And it's just really frustrating because they thought they were giving us a good solution, and really all it did was screw us up even more. And maybe they're just testing it with the Vintage Collection before they move to the Black Series, but this would be super frustrating because I don't go out to stores a lot, especially with COVID. Because I don't have 15 different targets next to me. I don't want to drive 4 hours to go to like 3 different targets. And if I want to hunt down a figure, I probably have 2 targets within an hour drive away from me, and I can't constantly check those every day to see if they get new figure stock. So it's one of those things you got to be extremely lucky with what you're finding. And I don't know, Hasbro, just fix your stuff. It's so frustrating. Like ship out pre-orders before you stock stores. Actually, like, get enough pre-orders to where anybody can pre-order that they want it, and stock in stores. Is it really that hard? Like, there's a demand for your product, but you're making it super hard for people to get what they want, and all you're doing is fueling like the post-market like fire for these guys. Like, I don't want to have to go and spend $100 for a figure on eBay because I couldn't find it for retail in store, while the figure is still in retail, like showing up in stores. Like, come on, guys, you can do better. You guys know it. I bet you guys are probably working on something, but please stop giving popular figures store exclusives. Before, I'm like, exclusives are alright, but this is the last straw. Just get rid of exclusives altogether. There's no need for them. I know you guys make more money from them, but it's so frustrating for the fans, and it makes people just want to stop collecting them altogether. Anyway, guys, that's just my rant on this today. If you guys enjoyed, the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I want some rage comments in the comment section. Like, I want to know your guys' opinions. Do you like Target exclusive figures? Do you wish they weren't exclusive? I want to know. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.